in Baddha Konasana, butterfly, seated. Sitting nice and tall, drawing in your core. Thank you for forgiving me for Monday. I had an inkling that might happen. Okay, and then bring your hands around your toes. Start to curl inwards. Okay, then inhale to sit up. Cross your legs at the ankles. And then we're going to do a seated cat-cow. So hands on knees, but straight arms. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, look up, but resist with the arms, the feeling of the stretch. And then exhale, round your back. So now rolling tailbone under. Inhale to cow. So feel that rock forward of the pelvis. Lift your chest, exhale to cat. We'll do one more. Exhale. And then rocking forward, we're going to come off anything you're sitting on. And then we're going to cross the legs, but not just at the ankles. You want to have a deep cross of the shins. And then flex at the ankles, so toes drawing towards each other. And then hands beside your hips. Take your hips back slightly so this front shin is parallel to the edge of the mat. Press down through the outside edge of the feet. Lift your chest. Draw your navel in. Lift the pelvic floor, rock forward. Reach your arms out. And then spider crawl your fingers forward. So we're trying to draw the pelvis forward. So this is a deep hip opener. And then on an exhale, walk fingers back. Cross the legs the opposite way. Again, deep cross, flex at the ankles. Shift hips, so that front shin is parallel. And then rock forward. Reach forward with your hands. Let the gaze go down. You'll get to a point where hands can't go anymore. Just press down through the fingertips. Draw the navel in, rock the pelvis forward. And breathe. And then coming back to sit, come onto your hands and knees. We're going to come into frog. So frog pose is you're going to turn your ankles out. So you're going to take the knees wide, turn at the ankles so the toes face out, but you want the ankles in line with knees. And then we're going to rock backwards and forwards. So you'll feel it. If your knees aren't quite wide enough, you won't feel this hip opener. So it's a little, as you rock back, that's the real hip opener. So just take the pressure off slightly to come forward. And then again, just go gently. Okay. Then bring the toes in, come back to tabletop, and then we're going to come to stand. Standing mountain. Close your eyes a moment. Feel the whole length of you from the soles of the feet through the crown of the head. Toning every muscle. And then on the next exhale, opening your eyes. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, looking up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Low Cobra. Really activating the legs. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. And walk your dog, feeling into those heels, calves rather. And then up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward. Bring forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga to Cobra or Up Dog on the inhale. Exhale to Down Dog, 3 breaths. So starting to activate that Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Then inhaling to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do 1 round of Sun Salute B with chair pose and warrior 1. So standing in mountain, inhale, Utkatasana, chair. So reaching through the fingertips, turn the gaze between your thumbs. Take those knees back slightly, use your core. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Inhale, right leg. For warrior 1, step forward, drop the left heel down. Keep the right knee bent, hips level to the front of the mat, so that internal rotation of the left thigh. Turn your gaze up, then exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. Inhale, left leg between the hands. Drop the right heel for warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Up Dog. exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Draw your navel in, squeeze the pelvic floor, feel that upturn of the hips. Then inhale to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Then bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Squeeze your thighs to stand, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Standing mountain. Just regulate the breath. Then bend your knees, fingertips down beside your feet. Take the right foot back and drop the right knee down for low lunge. Flatten the foot. Draw the arms up. So sinking the hips, but we want to feel that slight drawing down of the tailbone. Front knee directly over the middle 2 toes. And then exhale, fingertips down behind the front foot, the half monkey split, Ardha Hanuman. So you're going to rock the hips back, straighten the front leg. So you can wiggle the foot forward a little and then flex at the ankle, toes up to the ceiling. Press down through that heel, draw the navel in. If you feel you need more height, just bring the block to the inside of that front leg. Otherwise, you can fold, draw the chin in. Then inhale, lifting up, place the foot down, bring your palms forward, tuck the right toes under and step back to down dog. And how you move between these transitions is as important as how you transition between these poses is important. That's your functional mobility. Okay, inhale, right leg lifts, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, flatten the foot. Same thing, we're coming up to low lunge. Draw the tailbone down a little and then rock the hips forward. So we're aiming at the psoas, the largest of the hip flexors. Engage your core. So as you draw the navel in, the psoas is part of your core. So you're helping to tone that as well. Gaze goes up. And then exhale, fingertips behind the foot, rock back, flex at the right foot. Not just straightening the leg, we're also squeezing the thigh muscle, pressing down through the heel. Draw the core in, fold towards that leg. Ooh, it's deep. And then rocking forward, place the sole of the right foot down. Palms down, tuck left toes under. Lift the left knee. And we're going to bring the hands on the inside of the front foot and then walk that foot over for lizard. So now, oops, kicking the furniture. Walk the right foot over slightly and then turn the ball of the right foot out. And you can keep the back knee lifted to make it harder, modify, drop the back knee. Staying high for the moment, let the knee or the thigh fold out so the knee's tracking in the direction of the foot. Roll onto the outside edge of the foot. If you want to come a little lower, you can bring forearms to your block or come all the way down if both elbows can reach the mat. And then we want length, so reach through the crown of the head. Gaze goes down. push through the back heel, rolling onto the outside edge of the right foot. Use your breath to soften. Then inhale, come back onto the palms, step the right foot back into down dog. Paddle the heels a little. Then inhale, left leg lifts, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lizard again. So turning the ball of the left foot out, let the thigh roll out. Sink your hips, push through the back heel. Really use your arms. So you're pushing the floor away, puffing out between the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades spread a little, draw your navel in. Rolling onto the outside edge of that front foot. Come lower if you can. But it's fine to stay upright and drop the knee. Push down through the forearms if you're down on the mat. Reach through the crown of the head and the heel. So don't forget where you're targeting. So paying attention to your alignment, but allowing this left hip to open. And then inhaling, come up onto your palms, step back to down dog. Again, paddle the heels. Then dropping your knees. Come to sit, bring your legs out in front of you. Bend your knees. Walk your feet away a little. Hands behind you, doesn't matter which way they go, but I find it easier to have the fingertips facing and hug the elbows in. Then you're going to cross the right ankle across the left thigh, flex that lifted foot, and then you can either bring the foot towards you or bring the hips towards the foot, whichever you're trying to sit up and bring that shin towards you. You can modify by taking the foot away a little. Draw your navel in, lift your chest. And then exhale, bend at the elbows, release, take the feet away again. Other side. And sit up, use the arms, draw them towards each other, lift the chest. If you don't feel it so much from this position, you can lie back, thread the needle, exactly the same. But here you've got a bit more pressure, pressing down through the outside edge of the ankle to the thigh. And then exhale, release. We're going to come to wide-legged fold. So you might want to sit up a little, give yourself a bit of height. Otherwise, press through the heels, flex at the ankles, backs of the thighs pressing down. So your fingertips are behind you. Lift your chest and almost sliding your hips forward. Keep that internal rotation. So the legs will want to roll out, but you want toes up, kneecaps up. And then we're going to rock forward slightly. So draw the navel in, lift the pelvic floor. If you can, wrap 2 fingers around the big toes, but it's not about the upper arms. We're trying to use the core, lift the chest, push through the heels. If that doesn't feel possible, just reach hands to shins or even the floor in front, but feeling the strength of the core, trying to draw the pelvis, the top of the pelvis forward. If you're reaching your feet, you want to soften the elbows. Really press down through the backs of the legs. Then inhale, lifting up. Draw the hands to the backs of the knees to lift the legs into a cross-legged position. Sit nice and tall, close your eyes. Settling the breath. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste, friends.